Hello, this is log number 6 on July 24th, 2018. So today I started my day off a little later than usual. I woke up a little bit later because I stayed up late trying to figure out the video editing software, which was kind of a pain for me. I've never really worked with that stuff, so I figured it out clearly because I uploaded. I first headed off to Walmart and to pick up a magic blue tarp and some bungee cords. So you may ask yourself, what the heck do you need that for? Well, for camping, duh. Just kidding. I've got some other more specific uses for it. So after I picked that up, I headed over to the LKQ junkyard, where I pulled the missing nugget of a bolt for the transmission from the last video. And while I was there, I also happened to pull something else, which I actually have sitting next to me. A little surprise. Shablow! A Lexus steering wheel. So I think it's pretty cool. Toyota apparently used, here's the cover, let me put that down. Toyota used, I don't know if you could see it. Let's see if you could see. Ooh, look at my eyeball. Can you see me? Okay. Anyway, Toyota used a lot of the same splines right here. This is where the steering wheel connects to the steering column, and they use the same splines in a lot of vehicles apparently, so it makes them extremely interchangeable. A lot of people actually used the steering wheel from a Toyota Corolla of similar years. I think it's like from 2001 to 2003 or something like that. But I found that one for a Lexus, and it should work on the MR2. So I can replace that crappy and ugly looking steering wheel on there and put something that looks like it came from the factory, because you know how I like my things. After that, I drove over to Francisco's for my specific use of the tarp, which you will see here. I covered the rear of the MR2 because it seemed like there was some moisture and water that was collecting on the rear of the car and inside the car, and I don't want it getting any more rust, as it's already rusty enough. So that was pretty much all I did today. I went home after that and I played some games, and I've been doing some research because, well, I need both axles for the car, and I have both the old axles, but I stripped the threads on one of them, and I would show you the parts, but they're in the living room somewhere and I don't want to grab them. But I kind of stripped the threads on one of them, and the thing is, I can find one axle, which is the short side that goes behind the driver. It's a short axle side. I can find that one, but I can find a rebuilt and new one of that axle, but I can't find the long axle that goes on the passenger side, because it's a specific length, and I guess it's an MR2, so of course the parts are a little bit more difficult to find. So it looks like I'm gonna end up rebuilding that thing somehow. Yeah, I've been looking everywhere for that thing. Can't find it. Not on eBay. It's not on Advance. It's not anywhere. So, yeah, I'm gonna end up rebuilding it. I played some games after all of that. I did some YouTube watching, some videos, and that was it. Uh, Actually, I've been working on making some beats as well. I'm not as good as my brother yet, but my basics are getting better, so that's good. So yeah, hope everything's going good for you. Have fun.